Hello, Atlanta. Welcome to Stone Mountain. We're here at the Evergreen Marriott with Dr. Deepak Chopra and Seduction of the Spirit, one of his globally known, life-transforming curriculums. Dr. Chopra and his team are here for a week of yoga, meditation, and information that can really help us take our consciousness to a whole new level. So today, Dr. Chopra is going to give us a peek under the tent and share a little bit more about Seduction of the Spirit. So please stay tuned for Dr. Chopra. We're here with Dr. Deepak Chopra at Seduction of the Spirit here in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome, Dr. Chopra.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
It's wonderful having you, sir. The Chopra Center states that Seduction of the Spirit is one of the most profound, life-changing experiences offered in your curriculum. What is Seduction of the Spirit, and what was the genesis of this?
The Seduction of the Spirit is a course we've been teaching for approximately 20 years now, and it's a week-long exploration of our own consciousness. And it involves lots of things: meditation, a practice called sutras, which is how to invoke intentions in deep silence, the exploration of other states of consciousness. So from waking, dreaming, and sleeping, exploring soul consciousness, exploring cosmic consciousness, divine God consciousness, unity consciousness, understanding the mechanics of self-reflection, contemplation, self-inquiry, also going deeper into emotional intelligence, how to not respond to the midbrain. The genesis of the course, this has, only the name is new. These techniques have been taught for thousands of years.
Absolutely. And is there a critical...
The name, we gave it the name.
Absolutely.
Seduction of Spirit. It's kind of sexy.
It is. Is there a critical message that you are seeking to awaken in the participants of this conference? And if so, does that change as you gain more wisdom each time that you do this?
Yeah, every time the course is a little different because we all have more experience. And the basic message is that the only change we can effectively accomplish is our own self. And in the absence of personal transformation, there's no social transformation. So Mahatma Gandhi said, can you be the change you want to see in the world? And if there's a number of people going through that transformation, the world will be quite different, because the world is a projection of our collective consciousness. So right now the world is pretty turbulent with war and conflict and terrorism and eco-destruction and poverty and natural catastrophes, some of which are human-caused, like the nuclear reactors as a result of the natural catastrophe are leaking. And so, if we want to change all that, we have to come from a different level of consciousness. No problem can be solved at the level of consciousness at which the problem was created. And yet we try and do that, war against terrorism, which is an oxymoron. That means war against war. Okay, and we use all these metaphors of violence: war against cancer, war against AIDS, war against poverty. Those are old metaphors. They don't work. The only way to change the world is through self-transformation.
Absolutely. And a great deal of this course is predicated on your book, The 7 Laws of Spiritual Success. As each law is profound unto itself, at least I've found, is there one law you consider to most critical? If so, please share.
I think they're all equally important. But my favorite one is least effort. Do less and accomplish more.
That is a pretty profound one. And why do you think so many people are being led to these teachings now?
I think, first of all, there's more awareness in the world. There's more communication in the world. People, when they have something that they find helps them, they tell other people. But we have better ways to communicate through social networks and Twitter and Facebook. Anything that works spreads pretty rapidly.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in the light of the recent events in Japan, as you just mentioned, you conducted a global meditation for Japan. Please explain to our viewers how many people joined you, if that's something that's available, and what the manifestations are that you're expecting from that.
Well, we had about almost, at last count, I don't know, we don't have the final count, but we had at last count over 13,000 people on the call, but there may have been more because, after a while we stopped counting, we were focusing on the meditation. And what do we accomplish? Well, the fact is that we're all connected, and if somebody is suffering anywhere in the world and you share in their suffering and you have the desire to alleviate their suffering, that's what is called compassion. And when you experience compassion, there are physiological effects. Your body goes into self-regulation. Your body goes into homeostasis, which means it starts to repair itself. So these collective meditations have the effect of connecting minds, bodies, and souls globally. And now we have the technology, so it's literally free. All you have to do is go on the internet and you're plugged in and you can hear and you can see people as well if you want to. So I think the more we harness the collective consciousness in the direction of wanting to heal ourselves through love, compassion, equanimity, peace of mind, because all these have physiological effects. What is accomplished is that people feel empowered. They go and they begin to take action not only for themselves but for others. So you have the combination of what is called love in action, because action without love is meaningless and love without action is irrelevant. When you have both, it's pretty powerful.
Absolutely. And how can people perhaps participate in this who may have missed the event?
I think we're going to try and do this on a regular basis, so just keep going on our website, which is chopra.com, and also starting today, you're in time for this, we have a free newsletter on the internet. It's called deepakwellness.com, and you can just register it. And this is a very dynamic site where we, like Huffington Post and New York Times, we update it every day with what's new in the world of healing.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
on
you.
Connect Atlanta. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Chopra.
you very much. Thank you.